is up? What is up, everyone? welcome to another Saturday with Walker doing my knife tricks here. So, hope everybody's doing well. I want to say good morning to Gabe Bowen. Gabe, I hope you are having a good day. Jim is out. Martin is out working on his back deck. Him and his son are building a back deck. And Valerie, how are you this morning? And I also wanted to go through and say hi to all my moderators. I appreciate you guys so much. We got Shell Bell's head moderator in charge. Then we have B8 Stringer, Chicken Man Dan, Fleabag, Jim Cantor, Michael Erickson, and Shell Bell, head moderator in charge, all in charge of the chat. So I appreciate you guys so much for all you do. And then we also have Aaron Boyd, Brian Jensen, Brian Robeson, Captain Dick, Elizabeth Flood, Fleabag, Hannah Cargyle, hey Hannah, I love you, Jim Thompson, Robert Bruce, Tarika, to Jolly Roger, to Todd, and our good friend William E. So that is the list. I have to dodge around my cameras. I try to lower the cameras down so that you guys can get a good view of the mat. And then to read my stuff on my computer, I got to bob and weave. So, but that's all right. That is all right. So, has anybody tried any of the Streamlabs out to see? Look, Fleabag, yep, Fleabag good because the slots is working. So hopefully we will be good with that this time. We did do a little test stream on Thursday, I think. We ran some bills and everything seemed to be working well. There's Michael Erickson giving it a try out. He's our first winner of the day, it looked like. And then there's Brown Sugar. How are you doing? Again, thanks everybody for being in. So we got a special stream today, kinda. 2 a.m. here. All right, Woodsy. Thank you, sir. I know you are, I think, in Australia. So that is a fur piece from where we are. But we got a kind of a special stream going on today. You can see this little number right there, 1603. That's kind of a milestone for us, highest we've ever been on subs. So thought we would kind of celebrate that day. I haven't really did a mile mark celebration stream, so we have a really nice giveaway today. Net Thing contributed to that. Hunting Southwest Ohio also contributed some goodies to that. So we have a really nice 1,600 giveaway that will be at the end of the stream. Thank you, Lisa D. Also, seeing Lisa D there reminded me, Robert Bruce, I was on the stream the other day. There was a silver shamrock coin, and someone bought it for me and was going to ship it to me. Robert, I can't answer that right now. That's something. Let's talk about that for just a second. And as a creator, and it's having to run a stream like this, it is very hard to address issues with shipping or things. And look, I make mistakes, and I'm not trying to disown my mistakes, because Lord knows I make them with the shipping and things like that. I do make mistakes every now and then. But that we need to do that, handle that on email, because it really, really, really throws off the flow of the stream for me to try to, and there's my dad calling. So, so you're welcome, Lisa D. So keep that in mind, not just for me, but I think I may be speaking for some of the other creators too. I want to give 1,000% satisfaction in anything that I do, and that I'm shipping things of that nature and stuff. But it is really, really hard to address issues on a live stream. So just keep that in mind, please. And I appreciate everybody, but that's been on my mind, and I don't know how. I'm trying to do this in the best light possible. So keep that in mind as we go forward. So, but also we got another thing going on today. Michael Erickson, my good friend Michael Erickson, is such a generous guy. Has a box that he has donated to the stream. No, Bruce, please. I I felt I had to say that, and I'm sorry if I offended anybody. You send me an email and I will fix it. You send me an email and it will be fixed. So, all right, Matthew Merriman, how are you doing? So Michael Erickson very generously donated the first box today. We have 3 choices. I have 2 flat boxes. They are Loomis rolls, so the NF String and Sons. And then I have 1 box that was left over from last week. So it will be a double stack and double stack box with the black rolls. It's a Brinks box. So we're going to do a giveaway. I need to set it up here. Let me get all that set up. We're going to do a giveaway, and I am going to, we're going to pick a winner. We got 41 viewers in here, so that is awesome in itself. And we got 34 likes already, so we're a little behind. If you haven't pounded that like button, I've got all the likes set up also. So let's see. We need to do a giveaway. I'm going to add a giveaway. I need to add a giveaway because I want to do just a special. Well, we'll do that later. I'm gonna use just let's see. We're going to use the special Alley Cat EOS. We're going to use that for this giveaway. So I'm going to start it now. Everybody get in. I hope it works. And good luck. And you will have to pick the first box. So remember, you will be in the spotlight. So there's the giveaway going. Let's do that. Hannah, if you are on the phone, if you are in, can you call Pawpaw? And if you need his number, come here and get it. And see, make sure he didn't need anything serious, please. Okay, all right. All right, so we got, everybody look like good. We got 26 people in. We got 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go. 2 minutes, 12 seconds. Got some good goodies on the auction today. I think I did make that into the community post. So if you have not checked that out, the auction list will be there. If you are on our Discord channel, it will also be available there. If you are, if you check the description of this stream, then it also will be there. So, and man, I had everything ready. So I sat here, I got up this morning. I've been asked to teach Sunday school class for a couple of Sundays. So I was working on the lesson, got all that done. Last night I got all the auction thing, the giveaways are ready. And so, heck, I didn't have anything to do this morning. After that, I sat here for, I don't know, an hour or so. Martin called and he's like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Nothing." So it is been a good morning. So I see 30 people in for the box. 30 people in for the box. Somebody, who was that? Somebody gave 5 memberships the other day and got one of them. I thought that was pretty funny. And in my spare time this morning, oh, nice coin show, church and coin show. Can't hardly beat that. I went back and watched the Paul Spare Time stream that I did with Hudson, where I found a 50D nickel, and I scrolled through the stream till I found it. That was so funny. "Pa, Walker found a 50D nickel." Only one they've ever found over about 200 boxes or something like that. So that was a good little video to reflect back on this morning. NetFiend, how are you doing? Thank you, NetFiend, for donating to the 1600 giveaway. All right, no longer enter. Here we go. I'm going to pick a winner, and the winner has to pick a box. So here we go. Lisa D. Lisa D has won the box. So congratulations, Lisa D. You dodged the tornadoes and now you've won a box. Look at you go. So I'm going to get that right there for you, for your goodie. Now, Lisa, you get a 90 and a 40 to start off with. Do you have a preference on that? 90 and a 40 for Lisa D. So let me know what you would like. Let me know what you would like. Man, that worked good. I'm happy with that. So you can have a Benji, a Jefferson, a Kennedy, 64 Kennedy, or a Walker. Hi, Dryals. Hope I haven't missed anybody. I've been involved. Lisa D, what would you like to start with? You get a 90 and a 40. Walker, please. All right. Whew. I don't know if you want this one, Lisa. It's a little, it's kind of shiny. It's got some, it may have an old cleaning on it. And you get a 40. Hey there, Talca, how are you doing? You get a 40, all right. And so if we find any silver in the box, we match that silver. If we have a skunk box, you get another 90. And then also if you get NIFCs, you might get silver for those, depending on how many you get. All right, box choices are. F1, F2, and D2. D2 is the double stack, so it just got a 2 on it. So what would you like? Hey there, Elizabeth Flood, Crafty Dragon. How are y'all doing? I'll get. Nothing I can do right now until you had an emergency. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
So I got it.
All right, love you. Okay, so the choices are F1, F2, or D2. D2 is double stack. F means flat. D2, she says. All righty. That's an easy one. I don't have to get up for that one. It's right there. I got a big old desk. When it's managed properly, I can put the boxes right on the desk off to the side so they'll be ready to go. Ready to go. All right, now this, I think the last one we did had a good amount, big amount of NIFCs. I think we found 35, if I'm remembering right, NIFCs in that box. So if that should happen again, that will be another 90 for you. And I see some new ones, so we'll kind of have to monitor that. But listen, I am also starting to have to, in my opinion, y'all can let me know. Be nice, Shell Bell. I am starting to kind of look at the new coins in a different light, because what I'm seeing now is that we're getting new coins, but we're getting 2021s, 2022s, and 2023s, and a couple of maybe a 2024 every now and then. So they are circulated. So even if we have new coins and they're all different dates, hey 949, thank you sir, then you know that is considered to me a circulated box. So we are going to start treating the boxes with newer coins that way. Now if we got a box full of one date, that's different. That will be different. Surely to goodness, with all these fine friends in here, we have hit 50 likes. 43 likes, we need 43. We got 49 people in. We're getting closer, but that just lets us get started here. So first row of the day, let's get her going. We are having a bunch. Oh, forest fire. Wow, that's not good. That's not good. 8 miles of me. Luckily, we had some rain. Yeah, I was laid up in bed this morning, and I woke up about 6:30 or so. It looked like a good row. Got a couple of new ones in it. And man, we had a storm come through, pretty heavy rain and storm, but it was, I guess that's some of that went through Kentucky and Missouri. So you guys keep those people in that area in your thoughts, because I'm gonna put one under here just to get the scope dialed in. I think I saw on my news feed this morning that there were 20 fatalities with those storms. So, you know, it's that time of year. Just gotta be weather aware, as our local weather superstar says. So, yeah, it was pretty bad weather from what I understand. I hope you get more rain for Brian Jensen. We don't need fires near the houses either. So, and I had to go. I got brand new glasses. Man, hey, Johnny T, thank you, sir. All right, have an appointment. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you, sir. It is. He just had some questions about medicine or something. I can't wear my hearing aids when I stream, so I didn't really hear what Hannah said, but she's taking care of it. He doesn't have an emergency, so I'm always, you know, I should have took that call, but with Hannah here, I thought that she could. So we do have one NIFC. With Hannah here, I thought that she could handle that for me, and she did. She's such a good girl. All right, one NIFC on the board for Lisa D. One NIFC. Thank you again, Michael Erickson, for being so generous with donating the box. 50 likes. All right, let me get this row open and spread out, and then we will get it started. Get it started. Get her done. 50 likes. All right, 3 minutes. 3 minutes for 50 likes. There's a 2018 NIFC. So it's kind of going along the same lines as the other box that we did the other night. So that's not a bad thing. NIFCs in a box means it's circulated, but there may have been a little bit of a dump in this set of boxes. There's a 2004 NIFC. So you will probably be in the silver zone for those, unless you want the NIFCs. Now I do limit it to 10, and then I've had another thought, but I have not added it to the description. My next thought is, very rarely do I ever have anybody, hey Gina, have anybody that takes NIFCs, but you never know. You could get a new collector in or something of that nature, and they might need them for an album or something. I can understand that. And so I think my new policy may be that you can keep the NIFCs, but you can keep one date in each mint up to 10. So you could get we had a bunch of 2004s, then you could have the P and D, or if they were all P's, you could just have one of them, or you can take the silver that account for the number of NIFCs. But anyway, I haven't installed that yet. So, but that's my new thought that I was kind of bouncing around for NIFC. Got a minute 17 seconds, minute and 17 seconds to go. Minute and 17 seconds to go. $50 seconds to go. Let me go ahead. I know that my button's not going to work, so let me go ahead. Man, we had a pretty good bill hunt the other day. We had two lower lower mintage dollar bills, star notes. So one really like a 300,000 minted or printed. That was pretty nice. Hey, Raw. Hey, Raw. 18 seconds to go. We'll just hang here till we get this giveaway done. All right, that's going to wrap her up. Hey, Paul Spare Time, how you doing, my friend? All right, we're picking the winner, 35 light. Good luck, everybody. William E gets the first light giveaway. So I'm still going on the monthly drawing for the giveaway. So keep that in mind. If you win a giveaway, I will ship it at the end of the month. I'm still evaluating that. I'm trying to do a better job of organizing and keeping all of that together. I kind of let it get away from me last weekend, so I'm wanting to see if I'm able to manage it in a way that it doesn't cause more work than it saves. So we are still in management mode on that. So congratulations, William E. You have won the giveaway. Look at that, my organization. I even got everything, I keep everything clipped together so that they don't all get separated. So I am trying to do better on organizing that kind of stuff so that I can get you guys your goodies as you need them, as you win them. That is part of being in the stream, and I appreciate y'all. I did ship a few things in a different format. I showed the mailer the other day. Paul gave it the thumbs up of approval. So I did, I think Christopher Ty, if you were in, hey Yoxnab, if you were in, I did, I sent your item in one of these mailers. I also got some new mailers in. These are kind of rigid cardboard to have a good seal and a way to tear the top off, but I'm going to use these for mailing currency. I think a graded note will fit in there and allow me to close the top. So even though they're in a big plastic cover, I think I should be able to mail those in that type of mailer and not have them get damaged, which is, you know, that's the biggest thing there is making sure bills and things of that nature don't get bent. So I was scrolling through channels. Ooh, nice. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. I got, is the hook set firmly, Paul? Are you like into some currency now? We got 3 NIFCs. Let me upgrade, let me refresh that. So we're up to 3. I was scrolling through the channels on YouTube TV on my computer, and man, I don't think I saw a single cartoon on. I mean, I remember, buddy, when I was a kid that, of course, you know, just about, we didn't have but 3 channels, I mean, but heck, I got 60 now or whatever it is, and there wasn't hardly any cartoons on. I'm thinking, man, what are kids nowadays doing? I guess they're playing video games instead of sitting in front of the TV eating Captain Crunch and watching cartoons. You think the it will be scratched for now? Come on now, Paul. You haven't even cracked the surface on those, my friend. You haven't cracked the surface. I'm gonna throw another line out though, Paul. I got another one we're gonna throw out when we get. I got 14 graded bills at PMG right now, so funny Christopher Ty, funny. You a funny man, Christopher Ty. So I got some. We got 14 at the grading service that will be back in, you know, sometime in July probably, but if not later. But yeah, Pa had got a mega stream going today, celebrating his subscriber plateau that he has hit. All the boxes and rolls will be given away today. So, hey, you know, we got free rolls on Walker. We got free rolls on Pa. We got mega giveaway on Walker. We got mega giveaway on Pa. So, I don't know if y'all had plans today, but this might be the day to put it off a weekend. I'm just saying, you be you, as Allison used to say. You be you. But if I was being you, I would be parked in front of a phone or a computer somewhere. Today is the day to do the coins. Just get a drink. I'm talking myself into hoarseness. Thank you to Todd. Hey there, Art. Yeah, Pa has really worked hard to get to that plateau, and I congratulate you heartily on having made that, Pa. It was a long journey. I mean, it didn't get there by passively waiting on the sub. You worked hard for it, so congrats, my friend. Well deserved. Well deserved. Getting a lot of 74Ds. No black magic marker man yet, so that's a good thing. 71D. Well, you know, I need to cut grass and do all that too, but it will not happen today. There's too much going on. And then next weekend, just to let you know, if you have not seen the announcement on Rick's stream, Hunting Southwest Ohio, next week will be the Gary Sinise Foundation auction, and all proceeds going to that great charity. So, and I also later in August, Paul will have auction for the AFSP, so Alabama, or the Federation for Suicide Prevention. So please keep that in mind down the road. Oh, I hear you, Mike. I woke up early. It was not a grass cutting kind of day at my house. This morning it was thundering and lightning, but you know, you can't have a better start to your day if you can't, you know, if you can set aside, you know, needing to cut the grass or whatever, but to wake up 6 o'clock or so in the morning and have a nice thunderstorm rolling through, and be able to just lay there and listen to the rain and whatever, that was super relaxing this morning. I lay there an extra almost an hour probably, just soaking in the rain on the roof. Well, I had rain on the roof, but of course I couldn't hear it. I could hear the thunder, but not the rain on the roof. 73D. Our backyard neighbor they're not supposed to have livestock in this neighborhood, and they had chickens, but they don't have them anymore. I don't know if if somebody reported them or whatever, but they don't have them anymore. We're up to 6 NIFCs, Lisa D. 6 NIFCs. All right. Come on, Silver. Michael Erickson has quite the track record. I hope it's not broken today. It seems as if every time he donates a box, it has silver in it. So I'm hoping we don't break the streak. But I'm trying for you, Lisa. I am trying. I'm digging over here, trying to find you something. $2002. Yeah, this is kind of running the same line as the other box. There was a 2022. I saw 2021s, 2023s. So we got a little bit of, hey, there's Martin Bowen. Gabe, are you keeping your dad straight today? Are you keeping your dad straight, Gabe? Good morning, Gabriel. Thanks for being a fan. $71D. Hey, VMC. Alabama. Yep, that is a show that is going to be about 35 minutes or so from where I live. So I haven't ever been to it, but I think it's a pretty big show. I wanted to go for the last 2 years, and it's just a once yearly show, but I wanted to go for the last 2 years, and always had something come up, and I wasn't able to. So I'm hoping to make it this year. Streamlabs, you are doing a good job. You are doing such a great job today. I appreciate you, Streamlabs. You go, Streamlabs. Let's get a bucket. Our first bucket. First bucket. All right now, box. You are, you're supposed to produce silver when something like Michael Erickson generously donated you to a great subscriber and member of the channel, Lisa D. And so box. We need to step on up now. It's time to step on up. Let's find some goodies for Lisa D. I know you can do it. 2022, 2023. Okay, Jim. Shelbell, if you guys can keep up with that for me, Jim Cantor says I will donate a slick peace dollar for 75 likes and a 1970 mint set for 100 likes. So what I can do is for 75 likes, now Jim will have to, well, hey, that's pretty nice there, Valerie. So Jim is contributing a peace dollar, slick peace dollar for 75 likes. Thank you, Jim. And also for 100 likes, he is donating a 1970 mint set. So when you claim your win on these two, thank you so much, Jim. I will forward your email, your address to Jim Cantor, so be aware that I will be sharing your information in that mode to include a very generous gift by Jim Cantor. Thank you, my friend. Jim has always been, hey Silver Serpent, been a great supporter of the channel, and has sent some crazy stuff that over the years that he has collected. Jim, stones and things that he has come across, and Allison loved them. She absolutely loved them. So thank you, Jim. I appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate it. Check the date on that one. Art Bull, my parents know the owner from the Hank Williams Museum. They always do a Hank Williams senior birthday. That's cool. Yeah, I like me some Hank Williams back in the day. He was a character though. I mean, Junior, not Senior, of course, but Junior was he was a character. He was a little wild back in the day when I was watching him. Uh-oh, we got one. Who got one? Brown sugar has hit the slots. All right, let's see. So I've been rocking a new camera setup for the Bill Cert that has been well received. I actually like it myself. Well, yeah, hey, it's not a bad place to live, you know. We had a really nice kind of easing into summer this year, where usually we seems like we go from spring to summer in a week, but we've had some really moderate temperatures for about a month or so. Thank you for that. Thank you. We'll be seeing that before long. I think we're under 100 days to Alabama football. I need to put a counter up again in memory of my lovely wife. She was a football fan from toe to earlobes. She loved her football. I used to do a countdown last year as we were getting closer because she just could not wait for season start. I think that's that's a shiny 90. Shiny 90. $71D. So also, I don't think I've mentioned, those of you that might have remembered seeing Crazy Jim in the stream, or his wife, Crazy 4 Jim. Crazy Jim passed away. I don't know what I did with my note, but about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, Crazy Jim passed away. So if you would, keep their family in your prayers and thoughts. You know, tough time to go through that. Thank you, Art. I appreciate it. But yeah, Crazy Jim passed away suddenly. Had a seizure and just never recovered. So there is a GoFundMe. I don't have a link for it. So if I do get more information for that, I may post the link if anybody would like to help support his wife in this time. Yeah, thank you, Woodsy. Thank you, Lisa D. I knew he'd been having some medical issues. He had, but I didn't know he had a lot of other things that had gone on over the years that he successfully, you know, lived through and was able to have you know, some success with that. But things finally caught up with him, as they do us all, you know. So still not easy to get those calls. $71D. There's Kevin. How you doing, my friend? I hope you like your goodies. I shipped them by Jacob Post. Much better than you at the United Postal Service. Crazy Jim was cool. He was a pretty good guy. I talked to him a few times, and Sarah called me and I knew when I saw that phone ring that something was up. Yeah, Jacob Post, that was it. Giddy up. There's Southern Metal, man. Hey, Southern Metal, I've been going to that Georgia show not every month, but I'm going to start trying to go. All right, good, Kevin. I'm going to start trying to go every month. Might not make it this coming show there, but you know, while I'm in town, if you would like, we could do lunch or something like that. I would love to catch up with you a little bit one day if you're not. I know you're busy with your new job and all that. Hey, Joseph Lopez. But it would be awesome to see you again. I, of course, met Southern Metal at Pa's house a couple years ago, so that was fun. We had Southern Metal, we had Bassman. It was a crazy couple of days there. But I've been enjoying that little show, Southern Metal. All right, we can do that. I've been enjoying that little show. It's not big. It's kind of nice to go into one that's not so big that it's almost impossible to really, you know, get around and see what's all there. But the big shows have their positives too. You got a lot more selection, but I think I've done pretty good there so far. Done pretty good there so far. But yeah, that would be great. Southern Metal, I will let you know. Elizabeth Flood been a star supporter for 21 months. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate you so much. All my Canadian friends. Saw Nick Molnar did a shout out for a package I sent him. And then like the next day, I sent one. Yeah, I saw you've been getting a lot of. You did find a Benji though. I saw in one of your last videos, so you're doing better than I have. You can see my year to date. We've only found 15 silver all year. I decided to leave the box count off because I really I'm not really good about updating the boxes. Shell Bell, my head moderator in charge, her and Dad Spare Chain are my data keepers in the background there. They keep my spreadsheet. I say my spreadsheet. I'm just going to say our spreadsheet because they do a lot more with it than I do, but she keeps all my numbers for each stream on there, so I can update those pretty easy, but it's I can't seem to ever remember to just change the box number. It slipped my mind every time. If I could figure out a way to get Shell Bell access to those functions, I would give it to her. Although she's got enough on her plate. I'll tell you what, those two on a Saturday, it's like a full-time job. They help moderate on my stream. They help Pa. They help, they're in Honey, Southwest Ohio, so that makes for a 4-day. Fleabag comes in with another slot win. Also, yeah, Chicken Man Dan and Shell Bell were there too when we did when we all got together over at Pa's house, so that was just a special time. Who was that? Original ATOG was also there. Blistering Barnacles Adventures, star supporter for 12 months. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I have added and made one of our end of stream giveaways are for members only. So I am trying to sweeten the pot on that on occasions. But Southern Metal member for 19 months, star supporter. Thank you, Southern Metal. Thank you, my friend. You are the one. That does help tremendously, with some of the expenses of managing a stream and things of that nature. I think I was looking at just the giveaway silver value for the year. We have done over $700 in silver. Of course, that varies as silver goes up and down, but so it takes a little bit of generosity on your guys for supporting and that make this kind of stuff doable, doable. Because every now and then you got to replace some of that. But I've also got very generous subscribers that send me things to use for giveaways and things of that nature too, so that helped tremendously. Jim Thompson and Sir Benji sent some extra 40s down. Jim Thompson has sent a couple and offered to send more, and I said, no, we're good right now, my friend. You gotta put a lid on these guys. Man, they'll send you so much stuff that and I appreciate it, but I don't want to abuse it either. So. All right, let's do another emptying of the tray. Southern Metal and Jim Thompson, thank you and happy birthday, Southern Metal and Jim Thompson. I know Southern Metal will be 29 coming up. So happy 29th birthday to you there, Southern Metal. Oh yeah, so Mel, we're doing a kind of a YouTube deal at the Camp Jordan East Ridge show, November 6th through the 8th. Jim Thompson, $20 for the birthday kid and the old man me. Oh, Jim Thompson again coming through with the excess generosity there. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate you, brother. I didn't want to belittle the fact that you've been there, done that, Jim, so Southern Metal been there and done that too, but you have to poke a stick at Southern Metal every now and then, because if you don't, he's going to poke you and you can't get back, so. Come on, box, now. Let's see. I don't see anything. See if I see any Benjis sticking out at me in the bottom. We've even fallen off on the NIFC numbers, so. Yeah, don't forget, Paul has a big stream going today. 20,000 subs. Can you imagine 20,000 subs? And Southern Metal, where are you? You're in the 30s, aren't you? I think Southern Metal also is really pounded the pavement to get the subs in. He's got a huge amount. So, and I think a lot of people just about to hit 30,000. Congratulations, Southern Metal. I don't think a lot of people that haven't tried to yeah, I was born in 63, so you got me by a few years there, Jim. You got me by a few years, but you know, that is such a, it is a labor-intensive journey to do that. All of the videos, you know, Southern Metal and Paul were able to jump on the trend with the vertical format there for a while. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but it really opened up the channels to a lot of different people. 63, I agree, it was a great year. And so until YouTube adjusted their algorithms or whatever, they kind of backed off on it, but it's just a ton of work. I mean, it's a ton of work just to do what I do. I mean, I feel it is, to get out and do the, you know, pick the coins and go and do all that. But the amount of work that Paul and Southern Metal had put into doing what they've done, I just can't imagine. That's not a road I want to go down. I'm really happy where we're at. We got a great group of people. We got what? We got 53 people in here. We've had up to 65, I think, one night on one of my night streams. So I am quite happy and very satisfied with you guys and all we've been able to do so far. Yeah, and then Southern Metal also, on top of all that work. Yep, there you go, Southern. And then Southern Metal moderates the Rob Fine Treasure stream, and that's a job in itself. So I don't see where you find the time. Don't see where you find the time. And then, you know, hats off to the moderators too. I mean, you know, I was talking earlier about Shell Bell and Daniel, but there are a lot of people. Dad's Spare Change also helps out on a couple of streams, mine and Pa's, I think, kind of in the background for Dad's Spare Change, but I know BH Ringer, Fleabag, a lot of the people you see modded on my stream also help out in other streams. So that would be awesome, though, Tony, if you could start getting some good boxes again. I'd love to see you back in live. And by the way, I see Baseman come in every now and then. I hope he's doing well. There you go, pull him on, Baseman. I have not seen him on any of the streams in a while. He usually pops into pause, so he will probably be in and out this weekend. I know he's a golfer, so this is the PGA Championship this weekend. I love to watch golf. I never could play it. Good morning, David Rubin. How are you? How are you, my friend? You know, he told me Southern Metal let the cat out of the bag. But he told me he had a special guest going to be on today, and he didn't say who. I thought that was probably who it was going to be. I would probably try to get back out there again. Yep, Michael Erickson. I'm sorry, I did not mean to belittle Michael Erickson either. When you start spilling all these names out, sometimes inevitably you miss an important and prominent part of that group. And Michael Erickson certainly ticked the box on all levels. Generosity and time spent, and just as a caring a heart as you will find. So thank you, Michael Erickson. I appreciate you, my friend. Must see TV on pause today. That's right. Any stream with the Baseman on there is must see TV. Must see TV. We are almost through the top half of the box. Lisa D, you have 7 NIFCs so far, so I need to add one to the find. But we need to get something good. I mean, even though we found a lot of NIFCs, we did find a miscellaneous or two also last time. So thank you, Art. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, Southern Metal, we're going to do a coin show at, almost threw those in the garbage, in Chattanooga in November. Myself, Shell Bell and Daniel will be there. Dad's Spare Change will be there. Hunting Southwest Ohio will be there. The Jolly Roger, hey, block us. Jolly Roger is one of the subscribers in the stream. Going to be. We're trying to get everybody that would like to come, and just we're trying to set up a kind of a mass coin hunt. Several boxes going, maybe different types of boxes, quarters or nickels or $50. Okay. All right, thanks, Southern Metal. We're staying. I mean, probably not, but I would think it wouldn't be over a 3-hour drive from where you are. I may be wrong. Just kind of in my head picturing your area, and it's about a 3-hour drive for me to get up there. So Martin Bowen will be there, one of the great subscribers in the channel, and so we're expecting to have 8, 9, 10 people. Yeah, that's and it's a pretty nice show, Southern Metal. It's a pretty nice show, to be honest. And if you're interested, 2 times a year they have a spring and a fall. So if you should happen to want to do the spring show, they have it too. If you're in the mood for going to a show. All right, Lisa D, we have finished the top of the box. We have finished the top of the box with not a lot to report, and I am so sorry about that. Let's switch it over here and take a look. 75 likes. Get to 75 likes. Unfortunately, Lisa, it kind of looked just like the top half. That's not a good thing. Let's get the 75 light going and let me get a little sippy sip because I'm getting hoarse. 75 lights. There we go. Got 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes. Silver's on the bottom. That is true. Silver does seem to sink to the bottom. Checking out to see if I had any text from Hannah or my dad. Boy, my dad don't text. He can't see anymore. He's got macular degeneration. Got 20 people, 26 people in. 26 people are in. So there's also a big show in Tulsa coming up. I'm not sure what the dates are. I'm not going to be able to make it. I have not really heard if Paul is going to try to go. I will be otherwise occupied during that. But if you're in the Missouri, Kansas, Arkansas area, that, you know, North Texas, that's a good show to drive up and be a part of. That was the first coin show I ever had been to, so, and I made the mistake of actually having part of a table there. Not the thing I really want to do. I'm more there to look and buy than to try to sell. So 1 minute, 28 seconds to go for the giveaway. We've got 39 people in, 52 people watching. So we've got some room for improvement there. Got some room to improvement. 1,603 subs. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? $56 seconds to go. Hey, Mike Slides, how are you doing? Chris Helms in the chat. I see Chris Helms in there. Andrew J. Trying to see if there's any new name. There's Scott Christensen. I know I didn't say hi to you. Thomas tripped on a nickel. My good friend Thomas is in. Drylis, how are you? Numismatic, I didn't say hi to you either. T-Rep. Brenda Shank, good morning. We got 1 minute till the morning's over. I got it in just in time. Artie Mike, SkyQuest, Brian Jensen. All right, I think I covered everybody there. All right, we got 6 seconds to go. 6 seconds to go. Thank you, Elizabeth. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. This is for 75 light, which will include a slick peace dollar donated by Jim Kentour. So I will be sharing your address if you win. Brian Jensen. Brian Jensen has won the 75 likes. Nice. Congratulations, Brian.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Oh, Lex Boa just subscribed. Lex Boa, thank you for subscribing. You will be able to chat in 1 minute. There's a 1 minute delay on that. So 1 minute you will be able to chat. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So 1 minute and you will be able to chat. So we got 100 light, we got 2 EOSs, and the 1,600 sub giveaway still to go. Still to go. And half a box and another box. $74. Oop, I had that one up there to look at. So I do have 2 Loomis boxes for the next box. And unless I have gotten anything since we've been streaming, if anybody would like that box, it is available. But if you, I am fine with hunting it, just and chit chatting. So please don't worry about that part. I had more new ones. Those were all 2023s. I didn't see any much circulation in that row. It was the slick piece dollar and the quarter nickel. So it was the whole shebang. Whole shebang went with that one. 75 lights. We'll get a piece dollar. I mean, golly. Thomas tripped on a nickel. I've been waiting on that, Thomas. You done made me I'm kind of like, you know, the only way I can get Angus to go into his crate is to give him a treat. So I keep looking for my treat. Thomas has a lot of the streams has done the $3 super sticker, and I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you, sir. Michael Erickson has said he will take the other box. It is yours. It is yours. Let me put you up on the screen. There we go. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it, brother. You did not have to do that. Did not have to do that. They are $65, T-Rep. $65. You get some guaranteed silver in that, and then anything, of course, in the box, and matching silver and skunk silver if we don't find anything. We don't find anything. I gotta go get some cheese today, Jolly Roger. I got everything to do the chicken broccoli rice casserole except for the cheese. So I gotta get some cheese before I can cook that. But it is on the menu. I am waiting. Just got to get all my ingredients in a row. So I will be cooking one of the dishes that the Jolly Roger did a video on. He is doing a really good job with that, and so I'm going to try one of the dishes. It was a chicken, rice, broccoli. Hannah, I don't know if she's in the chat. That will be fine. I know Martin is indisposed. He may be lurking, but they're building a deck today, so I'm not sure where he will be. Now Valerie Bowen may be available. She may be watching. So, or we could leave it up to chat. I could do a poll if you would like. We only have 2. Thank you again, Michael, for doing that. That is very unnecessary. I feel bad sometimes when I don't have it sold before the stream. I think I'm just going to not start not saying anything if we don't sell out before the stream, and then we'll just hunt it, because I'm really fine with that, and I feel like I don't feel right when I announce it like that, because I don't know. Sometimes you do things and it just don't feel right. Well, that don't feel right. So, but it's like when you go to the doctor and say, "Doctor, my arm's hurting when I do this." He said, "Well, don't do that." You know I do, Shell Bell, but listen, I would not be me if I didn't. So there's that. There is that. I like to please people. I like to do that kind of stuff. So if I did not do that, I wouldn't be me. I do put a lot of stress on myself unnecessarily for what I'm doing, but that's just me. I hear they make medication for that, but I don't think y'all would enjoy the show quite as much. Don't think y'all would enjoy the show quite as much. I also used to always say, you be you, boo. So I just got to be me. I just got to be me. 74D. Ron Mott's in the house. I met Ron in Denver, Colorado at the coin show when I was there last. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Yeah, Martin had been telling me that you were you and your daughter were painting cabinets. So, Copper Owl, you are welcome. And again, yeah, you had a long stream, you did, and kudos to the way you did your intro with that. I think that was really cool, because I ducked into the stream, and then I went all the way back to the beginning. I wanted to see how you handled that, and you nailed it, my friend. That was well done. That was very well done. Copper Owl had called me or texted me and wanted to know if I had a problem with him borrowing my intro for a second, because he was kind of filling in my time slot while I was not streaming that Saturday. And so I checked in, and I went back and looked and saw how he handled it, and it was actually pretty cool. That was pretty well done. I have to give you a little kudos there. So y'all check Copper Owl out Sunday. He will be on Sunday at 2 in his regular time slot. Road are being contrary. $73D. $2021, $2023. $65 people in the chat. Good gravy. My goodness. 65 people in the stream. That is unbelievable. And we have 1,604 subs now. 1,604, 74D. Uncharacteristically, we didn't drop any. We didn't jump way up. We were knocking on the door. So sometimes when you get a bump. Oh, Paul Abrams. Hey, Paul Abrams. Sorry I didn't see you come in. Hey, Chi. Got you something coming. Those of you that received the little cardboard packaging envelope thing. Oh, fresh pizza. Do you have a pizza oven, or are you doing it in the stove? I tell you what, pizza is my kryptonite. I've been trying to eat a little better, cut down on my sugar. My brother-in-law raises bees. He has some hives up at his farm in Tennessee, and he gave me a jar of honey. And so I usually put way too much sugar in my oatmeal when I eat it. Try to eat oatmeal every other day, you know. just kind of, it's supposed to be good for you, and it's supposed to help with cholesterol. I've never really had super bad cholesterol, but I've never had super great cholesterol either. And my physical last year, my cholesterol had gone down some. So I've been using the honey in my oatmeal, and it's not bad. WalkerMagnet, we are doing in the oven at 500. We have a pizza stone. I have a pizza stone too, I think, somewhere. I haven't seen it in quite a while. It may be under one of the cabinet. But yeah. So you have an inner ear problem, Paula? I'm sorry I missed your entrance, so I apologize for that. Yeah, it is. I mean, it really tastes pretty good. I mean, I've had it twice now, and I think that's going to be. Now, I do put a big blob of butter in it too. I like some butter with my oatmeal. So, in lieu of the sugar, I am getting some fat. So, there's a 2024. So we got all the new ones in there today. All the new ones are showing up. 2021, 2024, 2022, 2023. We had all the new ones in that row. Copper Owl says, going to keep you on my phone. I have 18 packages to get to the post office. I'm almost caught up. All U.S. Watch your mailboxes. Yeah. I feel you, Copper Owl. Part of the grind. But, you know, the other part of the grind is you get to do this. that makes it all worth it. That makes it all worth it. I'll tell you what, hey, Michael Erickson, if you're still in the stream, yeah, I mean, I had a friend one time that had a bad vertigo. And so he missed a long time of work, and then he had trouble. He couldn't drive, and he had like a 45-minute drive one way just to get to work. His wife was having to bring him to work and drop him off every day, and so that can be, and I had that issue when I was a child, Paula. My inner ear was so messed up, it wouldn't hit me slowly, you know. It wasn't like it would, break it out, Valerie. It would hit me all of a sudden. I could just be walking along, and all of a sudden, the whole world would spin, you know, and I'd be in the floor. But for whatever reason, as I got older, it went away. I've told my son, I've been really bad with my son. He's trying to get me something for Father's Day, and I had a little interest in the Blackstone griddle for the back with my big green egg, and so I kind of showed interest to him with that at one time, and so then I saw an air compressor at the Harbor Freight, and I was like, man, that would be nice to have an air compressor that wasn't so small that I couldn't hardly air a tire up, for I had to wait for it to pump back up again. So I've been bouncing around. I was like, well, Jacob, just give me a gift card. He said, what about cash, Dad? I said, we always take cash. Although it does feel funny to have your kids hand you cash. Hannah come in a minute ago before the stream and said, oh yeah, I owe you some money, and handed me some cash. And then Hannah's working at a restaurant in town and doing really great. And so she gets tips now in cash. And so every couple of days she'll bring me a handful of cash in here for me to go through and check serial numbers in. And I told her, I said, all those girls and that things and guys you're working with up there, you know, you got to tell them if they see a star on your bill, then I'll buy it from them. Because I want to look at them. We ought to start having a meeting up there after each shift and letting me go through all the bills before y'all take them on. Yeah, inner ear is tough. It can be tough. I know there's medicines and stuff, but then the medicine, I think, is kind of like, it kind of knocks you for a loop also. So it's a no-winner with that. That's awful, Paula. I feel for you. Tom Craig, welcome. Welcome in. 51 viewers. 60 people in the chat. That is awesome. Yeah, I was glad that kind of faded away as I got over. Lisa D, I'm sorry that this box is not generating spectacular news for you here, but we are going to, if we don't find silver, the boxes don't find silver, we will get you a little something extra to go with it. 72D. But I love me some pizza. I've been wanting, well, and although I got some sandwich stuff in there, I went and got some black pepper smoked turkey from Publix the other day, and yesterday actually, and some roast beef. So, Hannah, if you're listening, I forgot to tell you about that. There's sandwich meat, deli sandwich meat in the refrigerator, and I got some of those fresh buns that Mom used to like. They're in the freezer, so you need to set one out a little bit before you're ready to eat so it'll thaw out. But I had one yesterday, and it was pretty good. So my thing was, I was out riding around, and so what I wanted was a big old Sonic cheeseburger and some tater tots. But I said to myself, I said, Sel, you need to go to the store. You haven't cooked in a few days. You need to go to the store, get a few groceries. So I got the stuff to make the casserole. Of course, like I said, I forgot the cheese. So I got to go back and get cheese. But I got the stuff for the casserole and I got some fresh French hamburger buns. You're welcome, Lisa D. Hey, last row magic can be magical sometimes. I have seen some crazy stuff found in the last few rows that just saved the hunt. So don't give up on me yet, Lisa. Don't give up on me yet. So about the only thing I actually put granulated sugar in now is my coffee. And, you know, if that's going to get me, then go ahead and dig the hole because the coffee has got to be, it's a have to be. And I like my coffee a certain way. So I know there's a lot of you black coffee drinkers out there, but I'm not one of you. So now, you can cook pizza on my big green egg. I've never tried that. Well, the fat man don't sing very good either, Lisa D. The fat man here don't sing very well either. Now, my brother sings like an angel. His daughter is a very, very talented singer. And both of my kids sang in a state choir school, so, you know, Allison passed those genes. We kind of had, you know, nice pairing of the genes there because Yeah, well, they're the maple syrup area up there. They brought me some when they came down a couple years ago. I probably still got it. It may still be in the refrigerator. 72D. It's, it's funny because, you get so used to processed food, yeah, Tom Curry. I knew there's going to be some haters out there, Tom. And I'm sorry. I can drink black coffee, but I don't like to drink black coffee. Yeah. Well, Publix had ready-made pizza dough. Yeah, Shelby and them brought me the good stuff, but you get used to a certain, because I was raised on a syrup called Golden Eagle. How many of you have had Golden Eagle syrup? It's a brand, Golden Eagle. Paula had it years ago. They still make it. It's still around. It is a good syrup. It's really, really, I'm not even sure exactly what type of syrup it is. I haven't had it in a long time. I grew up on it. I grew up on Golden Eagle syrup. My grandparents lived in New Mexico. And so they would travel here every year. They had, my granddad's, my great-granddad was still alive, and my great-grandmother there for a number of years. I had all of my grandparents, my great-granddaddy, and my granddad, and so they would drive down to visit. And when they went home, they would go by the store before they went and buy a case of Golden Eagle syrup because they couldn't get it in New Mexico. So that was part of their trip every year, was to buy a case of syrup to go back home with. But I remember as a child, and I've tried to cook homemade biscuits a time or two over the last few years, and I wish I had my grandmother's. My grandmother didn't have a recipe. She just poured flour in the bowl, a pinch of this, a pinch of that, and made the best biscuits. I still remember them, and I would take that syrup. I'd put a big old blob of butter. Probably a tablespoon cut of butter on the plate. Then I'd pour that syrup over it, take my fork. Man, I'd mix that all in and take those fresh homemade grandma's biscuits, Ron Ma's just a slot, and dredge them through that syrup with all that butter in it. It's a wonder I made it to 20 years old. But it was so good, so good. But going along with my story, as far as syrup goes, everything we got was always just processed. So pancake syrup, Aunt Jemima or whatever it is now, was what we ate on waffles or pancakes. We got we got SpongeBob in the house. SpongeBob in the house. It will be 1 minute before you can chat. So give it a minute, SpongeBob. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for subscribing. And you will be in the chat and able to interact with the stream once the 1 minute had run out. So it's fresh, brand new. Like, they brought me that high dollar, very nice maple syrup, and I ate it. It was really good on the sausage rolls I make. That was my favorite way to eat it. It was really light for me, so it's something you have to get used to when all you've ever had is store brand or whatever, big brand pancake syrup. So, but I was very thankful for getting a chance to to try it. So yeah, so this I will be back on next. I will be back Saturday, and we'll probably do a Tuesday night stream if Rick's not going to be on still. So I know he's very, very involved with their house after in rebuild. There he is. It's not been good so far, SpongeBob. Unfortunately, Lisa D, Michael Erickson's streak may be at a close. Just about every box Michael Erickson has ever given away has been a winner, and this one is not proven not to be very good. But we will see. We will see. Still very generous of Michael Erickson to give the box away like he did. And you know, the other side of that coin is this is coin hunting. this is real life here for box hunts. Try regular potato chips on vanilla ice cream. You know, I don't eat ice cream very often anymore. There for a while, Hannah and I were getting those drumsticks. You know, in the cone, it had the chocolate and peanuts on the top. And I was eating way too many of those, so I have really kind of streamlined what I'm eating, trying to stay away from the. Yeah, well, it's hard to get customer roads. You know, it's very rare. Anytime a bank that I go to, SpongeBob has them, I dang sure get them, but that is a very extraordinary event. You see that a lot on channels where they're opening customer rows and things of that. No such thing as too many. But you know, those are rare occurrence. Those are very rare occurrence. Martin Bowen hit some nice bills at the bank this week, but it's not very often you get a chance to. You get a chance to do that. I mean, because I'm all about a collection dump. Lisa D, you got another NIFC there. So, see, I told you, last row magic, you got another NIFC. Hold down the excitement there, Lisa. Hold on to yourself. We're going to be all right. Yeah, it's really, really thick, and it's golden like honey. Yes, that's very much so, Shell Bell. That describes it almost perfectly. It does not have a taste like honey that I remember now. It's been many moons ago, but that maple syrup, I liked it best on like the sausage rolls that I cook. One of the banks I use rolls their own coin. Oh, nice, Brian. Yeah. You know, for me to get coins, I kind of have to make a deal with the bank. The banks that I get coins from, they don't mind getting them. Haven't so far. I'm gonna knock on wood there, but all right. Hey, BX Ringer. Yeah, you take care, my friend. Hope that all goes well. But you know, the condition is that I don't bring them back. They don't want them back. So I have another bank that I take coins back to, and it's kind of a symbiotic relationship there. You can't do one without the other. If I lost my dump bank, then I would be really, really, really in an issue there. Now, I do have a deal now with two of the credit unions I use, 2 branches. Oh, that's nice, Hannah. Hey, Dad. My dad's watching. Hey, Paw. I hope you feel good and are able to go to church with me in the morning. I will be by to pick you up. Thank you, Hannah, for taking care of that. Last row, Lisa D. Last row. Come on. Come on, last row. You can do it. I know you can. $72. All right, that's gonna do it, Lisa D. Sorry, my dear. You get a frowny face in there. Bad box. Bad box. So, Lisa D. Lisa D. Go let those dogs out. My dad remembers Golden Eagle syrup, I know. There's no doubt about that. And Daddy, I was talking about Mama's homemade biscuits earlier and Golden Eagle syrup. Man, that was some eating there. Never had trouble getting coin. My dump banks are the problem, but now that I have a business account with one of them, it's the easiest it's ever been. Yeah, I haven't had to do a business account yet. I would like not to do that. Okay, all right. So Hannah, be on just for a minute. Hush your mouth. I can hear him say that too, Hannah. So Lisa D, I usually do 10 NIFCs for a 90, but since I'm trying to redeem a little bit of the Michael Erickson magic, we're going to go ahead and do a 90 for that. You also get a 90 for the skunk prize. So what would you like for 90%ers? You get two 90%ers. You can have any of the three. Any of the three are available to you. Oh, you're welcome. That's all Michael Erickson. I was just hanging on to the tail there, Lisa D. Hanging on to the tail. Let me know what you would like for your 90s, and I will get you fixed up. And Hannah, here are the box choices, F1 or F2. The D box double stack only had 7 NIFCs. So you may pick F1 or F2, Hannah. Those are the choices for the next box. Jim Cantor at the slots. Slots are working. All right, Hannah says F2. Then we will do this one Tuesday. F2. Lisa D. Walkers. You want all walkers for 2 more walkers? 2 more walkers. Lisa D's going for all walkers. And I'll put your 40 in there, I think. Yep, you got a 40. You got 2 walkers. Another 40. Well, they're all 45, Lisa, but they got nice clean dates on them. Let me see if I can get you at least one more date. There's a 47. And there's a 46. Let's do that, Lisa. You got a 45, a 46, and a 47 walker. So if you have an album, that fills 3 slots. 3 slots. So thank you, Lisa D. Thank you, Michael Erickson. Thank you, my lovely daughter, Hannah Lee Cargile, for helping out with the pick. Let's see how you did. Let's see how you did. F2. They have been well circulated, but we have yet to find silver in. Well, I think we did find silver in one box, but we have yet to really hit good on the silver. So let me get the box open, and then I'm going to let y'all enjoy the view on that while I run to the restroom. You would pick the bottom box, Hannah. You would pick the bottom box. You got the the quad zeros on there, Lisa. And I kind of looked through the bottom. I think we got a good circulated box. Thank you, Southern Metal. All right, my friend. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for dropping in. All right, I see a good bit of new coins. It is circulated. There's some. We may be okay. It's not like both ends. The other end's circulated. We may see some new coins, but I do see 2022s and 2023s. So, like I said earlier, the newer coins are starting to be circulated, and so we kind of got to go with it. All right, I'm gonna let y'all watch that for a second. Make sure it don't go nowhere, and then I will be right back. All right. I'm falling. I can't reach my beer. That is not a good situation there, Captain Vic. All right. Good luck, Michael Erickson. Thank you, sir, for kicking in there on that. I appreciate it. Got a few. I think I see 8 new ones in that one. Let's see what the dates are on them. So these have the Black Magic Marker Man. It's funny how I see it on the Loomis boxes and don't see it on the, thank you, Elizabeth, don't see it on the Brink boxes. I don't think we had a few that were marked lightly, but not very many. All right, box. Now, you know, this kind of getting old. We got to produce some goodies here. We got Michael Erickson has kind of like become a constant contributor to the to this stuff. So that one got lots of new ones. 2023, 2023. All 2023 Ds, so I don't like that. Let's do a few more rows, see if it evens out, because the option is the other box is probably going to be the same. You never know. You never know, though. Got some new ones there, too. Let's keep all 2023 Ds. It looks like there's a 71, though. 71D. Well, it's not you, Hannah. We're going through a phase. You know, every channel that has ever done, well, and Paul's running into it now. He actually got some new coins recently, but Paul had a streak that was just unbelievable on finding silver. But we're just going through a phase right now of the silver it kind of may be running out. I mean, what are y'all's thoughts on that? Do y'all think, well, you can't not think that the heyday of all that is over, but it's getting much harder to find. Last year, of course, we had well over 200, almost 300 silver found for the year, but we found 100 in one box. So with Southern Metal, 106 in one box and 45, I think, in the box before that. That was a box Michael Erickson gave away. Gave away. Jim Cantor got it. Busted 45 silver out of it, I think. 35 or 45. It was a good box. So, and Hunting Southwest Ohio had 106. 106 silver. Most of them 90s, too. There was a ton of silver in that box. That was a fun hunt. There's a redeem for that in the somewhere. I think it's exclamation monster or something like that, where that stream was, where we hunted that box. There's a 2020. That will be our first NIFC, where we hunted that box, and that was a fun hunt. We are at 8 NIFCs now. I think I got all the auction items except for one. I apologize, Jolly Roger. You're on the bottom end of that, so I will get that out to you this Monday. Probably it will be ready. I've got it there. I forgot to take them down. I'm gonna be honest. Hey, there's Namaste. That's the equation there. It does, Michael Erickson. That's exactly how it makes it there. But there's so many people, like Namaste said, and I believe that is part of the equation there, is that the number of people hunting has just exploded, and it's all because of YouTube. There's a 2021. Michael, we're seeing 2020, 2021, 2023. So I know there's a lot in here, but it is circulated. It's just got the whole variety of the newer coins in there. There's another 2020. It's going to be 2 NIFs. There's another 2020. There's a 2022. So 2020s are the last year that we count for NIFCs. I've gone multiple boxes without ever finding a silver. I had last good box I had was on. I had a decent box on Rick Stream one night, and I had a really good box with Sir Benji back some months ago. So. Yep, good to see you, Namaste. Thank you, as always, for the informative comments there. Namaste has a channel. If you have not caught Namaste, he does a lot of really cool stuff with his coins and dollar bills and things of that nature. Keeps it really fun and upbeat. If that is your forte, please check him out. If anybody has a channel they would like to put out there, exclamation me will do that for you. Ron Ma swung and missed. He swung and missed. Ron, did you go to the show in Denver a month or so ago? I know Netfiend went. Namaste done went and sent 5 WalkerMagnet gift membership. Thank you, Namaste. Tea Time is a new member. Raymond Longgeith, a new member. Higgy Higgins and Jessica Dumpter Girls. Jessica got a lot of videos out right now. I saw a lot of your videos come up on my feed, Jessica. One more sub for Toothy. Hey, no show since I saw you. Well, you're kind of at the pinnacle there, Ron. I'm still down with the worm dirt, you know, trying to claw my way up the scale of collectability there, and Ron has already topped some of those mountains, so you're not as needy as I am on some stuff. See Hannah's text. Buying bills on eBay. You know, I've been looking at that. Do you have a seller, hey Brent Straddle, that you would suggest that's very dependable and has real world prices on stuff? I mean, I don't want to horn in on your secret though, Ron. If you are, that might be an inappropriate question. That's like asking a fisherman where he's catching his fish at. So I apologize for that. But I've been looking on eBay and stuff like that. At lunchtime, it's not going great. We're kind of finding some NIFCs, but we're not finding any good stuff there, Martin. Not for lack of trying. It's 4 more. See, we had 7. I need to add 3 because I added one of these. So, and done. Yeah, not going great, Martin, but we're slugging. We're slogging through it. We're getting a good mix, even though it has a lot of new coins in it. It has all the new coins. Yeah, I've been scrolling through there too, Ron. I haven't pulled the trigger on anything, but I've been scrolling through there also. 2020. I bought some currency at the last show that I went to in Atlanta. So we got some more shows. There's a show this weekend. No, the end of the month, 31st, in Huntsville. I'm going to go to, but. Been hitting the shows. I've done pretty well, done decent on some stuff. So, and the Georgia show I've been going to, so a lot of them in that one, has actually been, it's a small show. It's nothing like, there's a 2012 NIFC. So these are done, and these I need to, so we're at 6 for you, Mr. Erickson. 71. You're welcome. That was Namaste Tea Time. That was Namaste. So I was filling holes in the backyard at my dog. There's a 2021. Kind of seeing all the new ones now. That was fun, Martin. I'm not going to lie. That was I enjoyed that. It was nice going to the show with something of a plan, you know, and going around and having plenty of time to do the search and the research on the thing before we. Well, I got a lot of them filled, Hannah, but I was saying because I also bought some like quick grow grass seed. And I put it in there, and I went back out in a couple hours, and it wasn't growing yet. But it was kind of miracle grow, so I was just waiting on it. There's a 2021. But Hannah said, you got to water it. And I said, I ain't watering grass. That makes it grow. We've been having enough rain. It shouldn't. And that soil that I put in was super moist. So she went out there and watered it so the grass would grow. So we'll see how that works. We'll see how that works. My grass is tall enough right now. I got to cut this week or bale it, one of the two. One or the two. Well, I haven't. I've been out there several times checking on the places. I'm going to borrow a trailer, I think. There's a 2020, number 7. I'm going to borrow a trailer and get a good load of dirt. There's another 2020. And so I can get those filled up and managed. Oh, it's like I was telling somebody, on that lawnmower, it's like cutting grass on a railroad track. The yard's so rough because of all those holes. So they seem like they've quit digging. I haven't seen a lot of recent activity, so I'm hoping I got on the other side of it and I can get back to having a nice yard in the backyard. Get us some chairs out there. Me and Hannah can sit out there in the morning and sip some coffee on the back porch. I want to get it covered. That's in my, what did Hannah say? You gotta watch that girl. She'll tell bad stories about me. But she's not lying. She is not lying. I think those bags were 50-pound bags. I put 2 50-pound bags of topsoil in one hole. 2 50-pound bags of topsoil. And so, but it's a team effort. I got to give them this, you know. Angus, my little dog, Angus, he kind of locates the spot. There's another 2020. He kind of locates the spot, and he'll dig a little bit, and then he'll kind of entice Walker to come over. And Walker's like the earth mover, you know. He's got doggone paws like the grizzly bear. And so he'll call Walker over to take over. And Bicentennial kind of looks silvery, but don't think it has a Jolly Roger. I glanced up at the screen there and saw your comment there, and I didn't see the K in what you posted on there. I thought you'd spelled something else by mistake. Otis Cauldron comes in and hits the slot. They won 62,000 walkers. What are you going to do with all those walkers? What are you going to do with all those walkers? Don't spend them all in one place. It's bad riding on that riding lawnmower, even out there trying to navigate through all those holes. You can get a front wheel run off in there. No, they love each other, Crafty Dragon. I filmed them a few times playing, and Walker can get rough, but Angus does not realize he's not a 60-pound dog. Angus is about 15 pounds, but he doesn't realize he can't take on a 60-pound dog. But he is so much faster than Walker is. Now Walker on a straight line run can leave him in the dust, but like in the house sometime, Angus will kind of go start doing zoomies. And Walker can't, it make Walker dizzy. He runs around him so fast. 2021. Yeah, now Walker likes to lay in the dirt out there. I have seen that a good bit. 2020, it's going to be 10. You are up to 10 NIFCs, all 2020s but one. And there are 11. We are up to 11 NIFCs. You can put it on Discord, Hannah. Aren't you on my Discord? If you put it on Discord, I may be able to play it. I'm not sure. So we're up to 11 NIFCs now. It would be like, I think there's a place in Michigan, or they call it the Thousand Lakes region. That's what my backyard would look like. Yeah, Discord, Hannah. I thought you were on my Discord. I don't know. They may be able to post a link since you're on a phone. I'm not sure how that would work for you getting there. But one of the mods may be able to post a link for the Discord channel. I haven't been updating it because that kind of got where it didn't work anymore. So they have to post the link for you. But if you click on that link, there's a 2021. Click on that link, another 2021. It will take you to the Discord and sign up. And if you post it there, I may be able to show it. Now, a lot of times Walker actually climbs the fence. He doesn't clear it in one jump. But he can, and he has. There's another 2021. So they're circulated, Michael. I know there's a lot of newer ones in there, but we're getting everything from 2021, 2022, 2023. So hopefully we'll find, and I would not be surprised to bust a silver in a box like this, to be quite honest. We will have to see. If this keeps up, I'm going to sweeten the pot for you a little bit, Michael. You've been so generous today. You do have some mail coming that sweetens the pot a little bit. But we're going to do a little extra for you. There's another 2020. And another 2020. Oh, they're great dogs, David. I would not, I love Walker. My only regret is that he is a shedding machine. We had a long-haired cat that shed bad. It was like tumbleweeds in the house sometimes. But Walker is just about every bit as bad as that cat was. It is a constant battle with vacuums and what have you. I've got one of those Dyson vacuums, but they had a defect in the hose that connects to the motor, and so I had to send it back. And there's another 2020. I had to send it back, and we haven't gotten the replacement pipe yet. No, I have not seen that yet. Jim Cantor. We've had one 2024. Was it on What Mint is it on? Cammy King. Lisa D won it. Unfortunately, we did not find any goodies for her, but she got 3 90s and a 40 because of the skunk prize and the box silver and all that. So she came out pretty good. Michael Erickson, of course, very, very generous in donating the box, but Lisa D was the lucky winner. And this box is not playing nice either, but we are getting some NIFC love. Come on Philly Mints. Okay, I got you. I have found one. I think it was a filly. I'll have to look. How obvious is it, Jim? Is it a scope defect, or is it one you can eyeball as you search them? Jim Cantor also very generously today, he added a, yeah, Lisa D, I feel you there. Unfortunately, our dog Walker killed our cat, and in the worst way possible. I really don't even want to get back into it. That was a bad day. Bad day. But so I never could really get, there's a 2020, adjusted to the cat. But anyway, I miss having a cat. I loved having a cat. They're so, and I've thought about getting another one, but I can't do it as long as you should be able to see it without a scope. I won't be able to do it with Walker here, so I just have to be happy with my puppies. I did post a video on Discord, for those of you on Discord, of what Angus does, and it was just the short version. But he jumps up on my bed and just goes into fits before he'll settle down. I filmed him doing that last night and put it on my Discord channel. So those of you that are not on the Discord, Nicole we have 2 cats, a black lab PD mix. Thank you, Jolly Roger. I've been wanting to do that. I got another one I want to do too. The Discord channel name is Coin Peeps, I believe, Hannah. Coin Peeps. My mouse is lagging. Yeah, Coin Peeps. Peeps. Well, if you can't get it today, we'll figure it out, Hannah. You can. I've got it on my phone. Everybody in chat has it, but keep working with it, and you can get it, or we'll figure it out when you get home, so that you'll have that. You can also. There's Hannah. There's my girl. Hannah's on the Discord. Gonna send the video. All right, I'm gonna do another roll. While you do that, I'll see if I can pull it up. I think I tried it one time before on somebody else's video, and I couldn't get it to work. So we'll see if we can do that. All right, get back to the chat. Miss my dog took home I'm sorry, Lisa D. It is tough. I mean, when I was still working, we lost both of our dogs within a year or so apart. Another 2020 and 2021. 2021. And so we went for a while. Allison wanted another dog, and I kept putting it off because I was working so much, and she couldn't take care of it while I was gone. So I put it off until I retired, and I hadn't been retired long till she was sending me pictures of puppies she had found. And so next thing you know, we went from 1 to 2. Walker was the first. He's a rescue. And then Angus we bought from a kennel. $72D. 73. Yeah, pets are amazing animals, companions, and losing one is like losing a family member for sure. I can't sleep all night with Angus on the bed with me though, because he won't sleep on the bed. Now, our cat used to sleep at my feet, but he would stay in his spot. He had a spot on there. and he would stay over there in his spot. So there's another 20-20. He was all fine, and but Angus has to lay right against you, and I have to be able to spread out. I play tennis when I sleep. I'm like, I turn on this side, and I turn on this side, and I turn on this side, turn on it, then I lay on my back. So that with him right up against me, it just causes issues. So I let him stay in there till about midnight last night, and I had to get up and put him up. Got a blob of wax or something on that one. I'm gonna need to get that off. Yeah, come off clean. Had a big old blob of wax on it. Yeah, give it some time, and maybe hopefully you'll find you another one. Our neighbor down the street had a little Maltese that we talk all the time. There's a 2021 as she walked. Man, there's a big offset on that. Only on the top. Can't be a magic coin. I'm gonna count that as a miscellaneous. Usually if they're off just a little bit, I don't count it. But that one's off pretty bad. I'm going to show it under the scope. If you would like that, Michael, let me know. If not, we will send it on. Let me go to the big scope. You find these on occasion. I don't really know that it's like, but that is a huge offset. Look at that, the rim. And then it was almost, I haven't seen one that bad in quite a while. So if you would like that, I will send it to you, Michael. We will count that as a miscellaneous. That one's offset enough to be kind of a counter there. So we're going to put that in the fines as a miscellaneous. Okay, you got one now. You got one now. Oops, I hit. Gotta quit hitting enter. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen too. On the wrong screen too. So I will send that to you, Michael. And there's the 71D. That's the biggest offset I've seen in quite a while. I usually, if they're just off a little bit, I don't even pay attention to them. But that one was an attention getter, as Sheriff Buford T. Justice says. That is what they call an attention getter. Anybody watched any good movies lately? I have a lot of catching up to do on my TV shows. I haven't watched one in quite a while. There's one episode of Reacher still out there that I haven't watched, and I've fallen off on my NCIS shows. I'm like William E. said, I think earlier, YouTube takes all my time. 2020. Somebody dumped some NIFCs and they were mostly 2020s. Yeah, that's going to be the new one. Yeah, I like NCIS. I don't like it as much as the Give days, you know, but yeah, I remember that. The biggest line in Smoking, Otis Cauldron hits the slots. You know, the biggest line in Smoking the Bandit was where he walked up to the window and looked in at his son and said that there was no way that you came from my loins, that when I get home, I'm going to hit your mama in the mouth. Oh, so funny. Gibbs was the GOAT, but the whole, when they changed over the whole from one season to the next, Gibbs kind of left, and the whole viewing of the show changed. It's like it looks fake now, is I guess the best way to say it. It looks staged. And before it looked more real. Maybe I'm just not looking at it right, and I got a new TV, about in that time when it changed too, and I didn't know if the upper level, pixelation of the show might have, yeah, he did. Yeah, that's right. You're right. It was made for him. Might just be seeing it better, but I feel like that it's the whole viewing picture of the show has changed. It just looks all the background and all that just looks fake. Now, it always seemed to be, a lot more real in the earlier shows when Gibbs was there. 74D. Another 74D. Let me see. Let me look at the T on that one. Anytime you have a doubt on a 74D because the 4 is beat up or the R is beat up, you can always look at the T for that extra metal to the right on the T, and it will always just about verify a 74D DDO for you. Gabe, are you hanging in there? Gabe Bowen, are you hanging in there, Gabe? 74D. That was no F, but it had the G. You sent the video. All right, let me see if I can get it to play first. Oops. Where did you put it, Hannah? Also, Hannah, we have to the left, you'll see a bunch of different channels. And we have one for pets. So if you post pictures of pets, we have a channel for that. So I don't see a video, Hannah. Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can change over on my Windows. Let me see if I can make this play. It may not work. There it is. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Walker at his best. Awesome, Valerie. This is Walker at his best. That's our dog. Y'all need a good dog. Lots of energy. He's available. All right. Thank you, Hannah, for putting that up there. All right, let me get back to the back. All right. Yeah, that's our dog. That's old he's a character now. He's kind of become Hannah's dog, and Angus is my dog. But I love them both. 2020. 2020. He is very athletic, and you know, I had a hint that he would climb when I got him from the shelter, and they looked at me, and I don't know if maybe somebody had him and brought him back. They looked at me like, "Are you sure you can handle him?" And because they had like a they had like a viewing room where you go in, interact with the dogs, and then you decided if that was the one you wanted. They had a window that where a little office was, and they had treats in there, so they had give him a treat. And they opened that window up, and buddy, I mean, almost through the window he was. So I had a hint, but I'm telling you what, that he had been trained. I don't know, maybe somebody just could not keep him for some reason or other, but he's got some energy. But when I put him in the car that first day in the back seat to come home, he sat back there, never whined, just looked out the window as calm as you can be. But just a super smart dog. I mean, he is very smart, but he is energetic. And I don't give him the exercise he needs, really. But Angus and him get in the backyard, and they roll and wrestle and run and play. So as long as I got Angus here, I figure he will. Oh, and Hannah, yep, there's Pa again. All boxes, 6 boxes giveaway today, plus bonus giveaway, 20K party, Pa spare time in about 40 minutes, So I need to quit yapping and get to unwrapping, because I don't want to keep you guys from Pa's stream today. Hard earned 20K, another 2020, by the way, Michael Erickson. And I hope everybody will go and support Pa today. Special guest, unfortunately, Pa, Southern Metal spilled the beans earlier. But I will be glad to see your special guest for those of you that don't know. I'm going to leave it to be a surprise for you. I was thinking about him today, so will be good to see special guest Hunter today live on Pa's Spare Time. The man that has no spare time has a channel called Pa's Spare Time. But he did dodge coaching ball this year, so that's something. We could be to a barber, Michael Erickson, because you are such a great guy. We could be to a barber. 74D. $72D. No doubt about that, Crafty Dragon. No doubt. Hey, Silverman 92. Yep, always. Pa's the one that really, I got interested in it watching Rob, but Pa was the one that set the hook. I really enjoy Pa's stream. The energy, the having the boys there is always a special time. And I know that hopefully 40 years from now, those boys are going to remember that time. So that is invaluable. You can't put a price on that. Cannot put a price on that. 2020. 2020. I don't know. It may be up to a cap buzz now. Yep, you are right. You are right. No, Paul, you know, things like that should be mentioned and rewarded as deserved. You are a very, very good man. Oopsie. Haven't dropped a coin all day. We were going for the perfect show with no silver, but no coin. I didn't make it to the floor, so I'm not going to count that one. Not going to count that one. I will be so glad when I get my new glasses back. I was loving those. Those were the best pair. I got them at America's Best, and I was kind of leery, you know, because it's kind of another 2020. It's kind of a discount type glasses there, but I talked to the guy that did my prescription, and I told him about my hobby, you know, seeing the desk. Not reading up close, you know, but seeing the desk from a foot away or so, so we really worked on the distance that for my close-up vision. So maybe, you know, who knows? Maybe that's going to help me see silver in the roll more often. You never know. You never know, because these glasses look like I drug them behind my truck. So we're going to the coin show in November. Shellbell and Daniel are flying into Chattanooga. Mr. Martin Bowen is driving over to my house, and we're going to drive up together. And then Shellbell and them are riding back. So my truck is a Ford Ranger, and it's 4 doors. You know, it's got rear seat, but I hadn't never really had anybody sit back there. And I would have hated it. It's not a long drive. I mean, it's 3 hours, but you still want to have decent leg room and what have you if you got to sit in the back seat. So I haven't had anybody ride in the back yet. And so I did a fit test. My son's like 6'3" or 6'4". And so I thought, man, if he can fit back there and have leg room, then we should be good to go. So he had to have his oil changed. He came down to have his oil changed on his Camry, and I went and met him. We went out and ate lunch, and so I asked him if he would sit in my back seat to give it a little test fit, and he was able to sit back there pretty comfortably with leg room. So I feel better now. I think we're going to be able to. Jim Cantor hit the slots. We're going to be able to manage a car full of coin enthusiasts here at the Cargyle House in November. So I got to figure out how maybe we can set up to do some hunts of something. You know, Coin Show is in East Ridge, Tennessee, Cammie. It's just below Chattanooga. Just below Chattanooga. East Ridge, Tennessee. We have, if Southern Metal may be able to go, he said that he might be able to go. Georgia's not playing that weekend, and or not playing at home rather. And then Jolly Roger's going to be there, I think, and his wife. Also, Shellbell and Daniel, Dad Spare Change, Hunting Southwest Ohio, and we're all staying at the Wyndham. I can't remember the full name of it, but we're all trying to stay at the same hotel. And I tried to get 90 likes. Thank you, Michael Erickson. I tried to get the conference room so that we could have a big group coin hunt, but it was booked for Saturday night. So I'm not sure, Kevin. I haven't looked. I have not looked. But I'm going to try to get it on. There it is, Baymont by Wyndham. Thank you, Shellbell. I'm trying to get. Okay, that would be good, Cammy. That would be great. That would be great. It's a good little show. I really enjoyed it. But I'm going to call back Monday and see if we can maybe get it for the 7th. So if that be the case, then we're hoping that we'll be able to do stream somehow or another. I'm not sure how all that's going to work, but do a big stream. Maybe even whoever's not hunting can run a phone and do a cam, have a camera, do a live on YouTube. There's another 2020. Do a live on YouTube, and we're going to figure it out. If I can get a room to do it in, it's impossible to host that many people in a hotel room to do a coin search. We did it last year, but it was just me and Rick hunting, so and it was still an issue. So we're going to try to work something out where we can do a big coin get together. So if you are able to come to that, please put it on your calendar. November 7th, 8th, and 9th in Eastridge, Tennessee. Oh, you're moving back to Georgia this year. Okay. I got your package on the way. I rectified that issue, and it is on the way to you. So we should be all square. $73D. $82P. Hey, I need an address for you, Arch. I have your package. I wanted to mail it this week. I looked on your payment method, and it did not have an address. I've looked through my emails, and I can't find where I've sent to you before. So I need you to email. Okay, Cammy King. I need you to email me your address, please, so that I can send your auction item from Tuesday. I was not able to get them out because of that. But thanks for coming in. We are getting close to 100 likes. $72D. Mike the Great, how are you doing? We've got 69 people in here. My goodness. My goodness. We do have a little 5-6 lot auction to do before the final giveaways, so be aware of that. We've got Indian Head Penny Dansco album that's almost as new. It doesn't look like the albums I've been doing the last few weeks. Doesn't look like they have ever had a coin put in them. So I was really excited to be able to pick those up and offer them to you guys at what I think is a good price. $71D. Eight more to 100. Thank you, Jim. We also had 8 more rows. I didn't know what you were referring to there for a second. $72. Thank you, Mr. Bowen. Oh, cool, Elizabeth. 93 likes. Does everybody remember Nubs that used to do box hunts and stuff? I wonder if anybody's ever seen him. There's another 2020. Sees him on ever anymore. 71. The biggest box, it's kind of a funny, sad story, painful story maybe. The biggest box of silver Pa has ever had in his house. Yeah, he was crafty. The biggest box of silver Pa ever had in his house, he sold to Nubs because Nubs couldn't get coin for his hunts for a little bit or something. He sold it to Nubs and it was absolutely loaded. I mean loaded. And then you think of all the boxes that Pa has ever searched. Now he's had some good boxes, and he has silver more than most normal people. But as far as big monster boxes, that was the biggest box they had ever had come through the house, and he's inadvertently sold it, unbeknownst to him, to Nubs, and I don't remember how many was in it. I'd have to ask him again, but he's told me before, but you know how that goes. You know how that goes. Yep, 20,000 subs. Every box will be given away. That starts in about 25 minutes. We will run right up to that, maybe drift over. Hey, you guys, you might not want to miss the beginning of Pa's stream, so if you can double duty, it might be the day to try to double duty, but that is going to be a great stream today, so. I got to run to my dad's house as soon as hey Dad, you're still watching, I forgot. Hannah said, because Hannah's got to work today, so she is leaving Dad's TV set on YouTube so he can continue to watch. So y'all don't forget, my dad is in the background. My dad is in the background. Still going strong. Still going strong. 82 years old. I pick him up every Sunday. We go to church on Sundays. Sometimes we go get something to eat. There's 2 more, Michael Erickson. 2 more. Three more, Michael Erickson. Somebody dumped Pawpaw's whole jar full of 2020. There's another one. No dad joke yet. Man, I tell you what, if he could operate a phone and be able to type and the stories you guys could hear, it would be a YouTube show all its own. My dad is quite the storyteller. $72. $71. Yeah, it's nice to have your relatives close, Elizabeth. My uncle, my dad's oldest brother, and his daughters, he's been gone for years, and then one of his daughters, my cousin, passed, but they all lived over in Georgia, so you gotta still love them because they're your parents, but they Bulldog fans. Jim Cantor hit the slots, so you gotta still love them. Go Dogs for y'all, and Southern Metal. Just a go Dog for Southern Metal too. $71. Last roll coming up, Michael Erickson. Another 2020. Another 2020. Hey, Michael, calm down, Michael. Another 2020. A lot of great Canadian coin guys out there. Arch, BH Ringer, Seaweed Coins, Nick, sorry, the last name slipped my name, Nick, and then Cadro Hunter. Lots of good coin, Canadian coin content out there. Molnar, thank you. Sorry about that. Getting old ain't for sissies. I'm here to tell you. Michael. All right, so we got some stuff to do here. You got Michael Erickson. You got two. I'm gonna give you 2 90s for your donator prize to start with. I'm gonna give you a barber for your NIFCs, if that's okay. I'm going to find you the best barber I got, Michael. The best barber $50 I have. I'll give you your choice. I'm going to give you your choice of those 3. I got a 1908, 1907, or 1910 barber for your NIFCs. Usually don't do barbers. No comment. Anna, no comment. You pick, bud. Thank you for the hunt. All right. Unfortunately, none of them have Liberty. The 1908 probably has the best detail. Not on the back, though. Yeah, I'm going to go with a 1907. 1907 barber. I'm going to do a couple of Kennedys for your donator prize. I'm going to upgrade the 40 to a 90. And then I'm going to give you a Benji. This is funny. Michael's sending me some Benjis. We made a deal on some Benjis. Now I'm going to send him some back. So we're going to give you, we're going to give you, Michael Erickson, we're going to give you all 90s and a barber for your donator prize today. I thank you for the support, my friend. You have really been a great supporter of the channel. So thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so we still got 18 minutes till pile starts. I'm going to have to count them, shell bells. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 34. 34 NIFCs. Weird, you know, we don't have good numbers, but the NIFC numbers are jumping up there like crazy. All right, I'm going to go wash up. Michael, again, I'm sorry about that. Unfortunately, we probably have the same thing to look at on the next thing. So we're going to do this other box Tuesday. Being how that box was that way, although it was a different number. I'm going to look at the bottom hose on this and decide what to do with this other box. We may do a giveaway on that box, or we may try to see if anybody's interested in it. I can look through the hose on the bottom and kind of evaluate how many new coins are in there. So we will do that, and we will make a decision on that box between now and Tuesday night. And I appreciate it greatly, Michael. I am going to send you that offset coin, though. I am going to send you this offset coin. I haven't seen one offset that bad. It almost even got into the letters of Liberty. I just did you an envelope. What am I doing? What am I doing? I didn't put your name on it. That's why I didn't remember that. Didn't put your name on it. Nicole, Michael, do you go by Michael? Or you go by Mike? Or some derivative of that? My name's Michael too, my given name, but I have just about always been called Mike, among other things. But all right, I'm gonna go wash up, refresh your screens, get ready for the auction. That will be right here in a second. Sorry that took so long. Somebody knocked on the door. I need one of those. Oh, really? That was my nickname in high school. I need one of those signs like, when in the studio, quiet on the set, please, or something that will flash on Saturday morning from 11 to 2. All right, so here we go. Auction time. Are we ready? Are we ready? First item up. Yeah, that's it, an on-air sign. First item up is a 1992 silver-proof quarter. Let me get the scope up out of the way where I can show them appreciatively. I can do that. I can make that happen. I can make that one happen. Kevin is at 8. Silver-proof quarter. Pretty good shape. Margins are clean. Doesn't look like it's ever been circulated. Silver-proof quarter. Deep cam look to me. Deep cam look to me. I'm not an expert on that, but Kevin is at 8. Kevin is at 8. She's a Butte Clark. Great shape for sure, says Mike. Look like we got one player. Got one player. Michael or Mikey. All right, that's cool. So count her down, Chicken Man. Let's kind of keep the pace on this today. I don't want to try not to run into Pa too bad. So going once. Kevin. Hello, Kevin. I know you got multiple grandkids. Would you like 2 quarters? Because I've got another one. I was gonna stop the bidding and do one for each of you. But since there's only one of you, are you interested in 2? I know you've got multiple grandkids albums going. All in fair warning to Kevin for 8. All right, so both of those, Kevin, for 16. Thank you, good sir. Both of those for 16. All righty. Next up is another silver-proof quarter. For those of you that are doing the America the Beautiful albums, I have a plethora of the silver-proof quarters for those. I've done those before. They are a very, very nice way to start an album. This is the Homestead quarter, the quarter on the regular strike that has the leaky bucket you can find on the back, but very, very pretty and beautiful quarters. Kevin is at 8. Kevin is at 8. Shell Bell is at 9. Shell Bell is at 9. Kevin was at 8. Kevin is at 10. I think the scratches are in the plastic. If you would like, I will take it out if you want me to. Kevin is at 10. Shell Bell at 11. Kevin is out at 11. Shell Bell is at 11. Going once to Shell Bell. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. And twice to Shellbell. Thank you, Shellbell. Thank you, Kevin. All in fair warning. Sold to Shellbell. Thank you, Shellbell. Appreciate you, Kevin, too. Thank you for the bids. I'm going to put all those together. Next up is number 3 is a 1866 2-cent piece. 1866 2-cent piece. I think in pretty nice condition. There is the obverse. Starting bid on this is $16. And here is the reverse. Otis is in at 18. Arch was at 16. Otis at 18. Arch at 19. We are at 19 with Arch at 19. Otis at 20. Arch at 21. Otis at 20. Arch at 21. I do have another one of these for later. It's a different date, so I can't pair them up for you guys. I would certainly do that if I could. Arch at 21. Out, sir, says Mr. Otis Cauldron. Out to Arch at 21, going once to Arch at 21. Thank you, Chicken Man. And going twice to Arch at 21. All in fair warning. All in fair warning. Arch at 21. Thank you, Arch. Thank you, Otis. It's a in nice condition. I would really happy to be able to pick that one up. Shipping is included in all this. There's Nick Moner, talking about you earlier, Nick. There was a person wanting to start a Canadian album, and so I was reeling you Canadian coin people out. All right, next up we have a commemorative. This is, I sold one last week that one of the rarer ones, only like 10,000 or 15,000 minted on this. This is one of the more common ones, but it's in pretty good shape. Starting bid on this is going to be 23. It is a 52 Washington Carver commemorative. $52 Washington Carver. If you haven't dipped your toe in the commemorative pool, they're really super nice coins. Oh, that was great, man. That was great, Nick. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I hope you are doing well today. Hope you are doing well today. I had two, but one of them I didn't have. It was not in as good a shape as this one, but it did fill a slot in my album, so. Any interest at 23? Any interest at 23? Counter down, counter down. Oh, Kevin's in at 23. Kevin is in at 23. We have Kevin at 23 going once. Kevin at 23 going once on the 52 Washington Carver commemorative and going twice. Thank you, Mike. All in fair warning to Kevin at 23. Doing okay, yeah. Sorry about that, Nick. I know you've been struggling with your legs a lot. I really know what you're going through because I dealt with that with Allison for many years. All right, so look, this is a cap bust dime, 1828, and it's showing all 1828 age. So the starting bid is 28 on this. Starting bid is 28. So there, I'm going to show the good side first. Arch is in at 28. Cap bust dime, 1828. And then here's the other side. So you can barely see some of the Liberty there. It's got a good clean date. Margins aren't bad, but it got some wear. We have Arch at 28. William E., you are a little bit behind, William, at 28. You are a tad behind at 28. So, I don't know, maybe you can refresh or 28. We're at 28 with Arch. Arch is at 28. $18.28 cap bust dime. We have Arch at 28. Going once to Arch at 28. Going once to Arch at 28. And twice to Arch at 28. Thank you, William, for the bid. I appreciate it, my friend. All in fair warning. That's next. That's next, William. All in fair warning to Arch at 28. Sold to Arch. Thank you, Arch. I appreciate it. I really do think it was a good pickup at that. Like a G6, I want to say is $80. So I think you did well on that on the gray sheet. On the gray sheet. All right, I got to change cameras here. Get back to the my desk cam. So next up, we have an Indian Head Scents album. I have offered several of these different types of albums on the stream of late. I was offered these at the my coin shop, local coin shop. A guy brought them in for a collection. I don't think I'm telling you, these have never had a coin put in them. It was almost like they were bought. The cellophane was ripped off of them, and they never had a coin put in them. I don't know if the person might have died. It might have been a grandfather like we were talking about earlier. The person might have died and never got to fill the albums, but they sold the whole collection, and these were the albums, and they're like never have had a coin put in them. So going once to William. William is in at 28. Indian Head Penny album. Indian Head Penny album. William at 28. Yep, Shell Bell has some. William going once at 28. Copper Owl has some. Michael Erickson's at 29. Chris Helm says 100 likes. I got something for that. I've got a giveaway for that. William at 30. We have William at 30. Matthew Merriman comes in out of the fog at 31. Out of the fog at 31. William is still in the hunt at 32. William is still in the hunt at 32. We have William at 32. show you the where the coins go in. I mean, there is no damage or deformation on the few slots there where the coins go. 32 going to William for 32, going twice to William at 32. Thank you, Matthew. I really am. I was just ecstatic to be able to pick these up for you guys. You know, you can't buy a Dansco for less than about 45 if they've got them. You know, eBay is your only option, and then you're kind of, you know, having to do your thing there. So we got William E, 32, sold to William E. Thank you, William. Thank you, sir. I think you did very well on that. I think everybody, I don't think there's been a loser yet on these, to be my honest opinion. William E at 32. All right, that's going to complete the auction. We got some end of stream stuff to do right quick. The last will be, we got 100 likes, and that will include a 1970 mint set, courtesy of Jim Cantor. So Jim, I will, if you win this, thank you, Arch, and I will get everything together for you. You may have already done it, but make sure you send me an address and you will get it PDQ. So Jim has graciously added a 1970 mint set, so that will include the 1970 half dollars 40%er. So that is cool. Then we got an EOS 40%er from Jim Thompson. We have a members EOS that will include extra 90s, courtesy of Hunting Southwest Ohio. That will be members only. Then everybody will be available for the 1600 sub giveaway. I will show those goodies when we get there. All right, so let me get this going. I'm going to change, so everyone, we got 63 people in here. I am going to change I'm going to leave it at 3. Let's give everybody a fair shot. We will leave it at 3. This will be for 100 likes. So we got several of these to do. So 100 likes is everybody except for those that have won a likes giveaway. So if you won a likes giveaway, you are not eligible. That is running now. That is running now. So again, I thank everybody. We have gained 3 or 4 more subs today, 1606. It's very, I'm very happy with that number. I appreciate everybody that contributes to that. I hope and love the fact that I have so many subscribers that are in the chat. You know, now I think it was a good thing. Some people may like it, some people not. I like having a subscriber only chat profile so that you guys are always in on the giveaways and things, those that have subscribed. And then I'm also trying to pay back some gratitude to my members that are also great supporters of the stream. So we got 1 minute left. 1 minute. 1 minute. Oops, wrong screen. Wrong screen, Walker. Wrong screen, Walker. Still got Discord up there. $33 seconds to go. Good luck, everybody. Lisa D, I'm glad you survived the weather, and if anybody else has been impacted by the weather up in Missouri and Kentucky, I hope you are doing well. Also, remember, Lucky Jim and Crazy Jim and Crazy 4 Jim. Crazy Jim passed away a couple weeks ago, so keep them in your thoughts and prayers. His wife usually comes on as Crazy 4 Jim, but Jim passed away suddenly recently, so keep that family in your thoughts and prayers also. All right, here we go with the first winner. This is for 100 likes giveaway. We'll include the 1970 mint set, courtesy of Jim Cantor, and that winner is going to be Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar. I actually have a giveaway Brown Sugar. I did a thing that I didn't follow through on back some time ago, and as we accrued brown sugar, you have one. I'm gonna go ahead and get the other one started. The next is EOS 1. This is for everybody, even if you have one today. It's a 2-minute timer. 2-minute timer. So get in now. And I kind of let that fall by the wayside. I did do a drawing and you won it, and I found it. So you will get that included with this giveaway when I send those out. So you will be getting a little something extra. You probably even forgot about it because I missed it, and I'm going to make it right. You got 1 minute and 33 seconds. 1 minute and 33 seconds to go. This is also a EOS donated by Jim Thompson, by the way. Jim Thompson, such a great supporter of the channel, sent me some 40s. This is one of the 40 percenters from Jim Thompson. $40 from Jim Thompson. I think I'm going to change the time on all the rest of the giveaways except for the 1600. I'm going to change the members only because that will be less people in, probably, maybe, I don't know. I'm going to change the timer on the members giveaway also to 2 minutes, and then we will run regular 3 minutes on the 1600 sub giveaway bonanza. Bonanza, it's a bonanza. 35 seconds to go. I might need to cut back on the caffeine. What do y'all think? 25 seconds to go. Cammy King got in there. Internet back on, Elizabeth. Exclamation GAW, Elizabeth. Hurry up before it goes off again. Exclamation GAW. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Captain Vic come in. Christopher Ty come in. I've got your address, William, but I'll never say no if somebody wants to send it to me. I will never say no. It's never a bad thing. But I do have a lot. That art, it was just a one-time deal. I usually can look it up, but I could not find art. So you like the extra energy? Keep on. All right, we're picking a winner. We're in the pause stream. I did not want to do that. This is for the EOS Captain Vic. All right. Congratulations, Captain Vic. We are moving on. Speed giveaways. Complete that. Now we're going to do the members only giveaway. So you have to be a member for this one. We did spice it up a little bit. Hunting Southwest Ohio didn't have anything in his boxes last week when we did it, and so I did. He said give the 90s away, so I added a 90 to the EOS for the members only, and I also added this. I don't know. I'm going to close that. It'll still run, and I'm going to go to this. I added this. I found this. It is I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's 2 grams of fine silver with great, nice little eagle on there, 1776, 2 grams of silver that I found in going through some of my stuff. So there is the reverse on it. It's kind of imprinted on one side. And it's the same on the other. So adding that, so there will be 2 90s and that 2 grams of silver added to the members only, and you have 54 seconds to get in. We got 30 people in, so 2 90s and an extra 2 gram round there for that giveaway. 30 people, 30 members are in. If you are a member, this is the time to type in exclamation GAW. I'm trying to do some extra nice giveaways into the members only giveaway for the EOS because you guys rock and you tremendously help the channel, especially all of the, you know, the people that do the free giveaways. Cammy, you are already in. Thank you. People that do the free giveaways, you know, that helps the stream out also, and it also gives a lot of people an extra chance to get in on the giveaways. So members only giveaway. All right, we have timed out. Picking a winner, members only. It timed out, but why didn't it let me pick a winner? You know, that may be a glitch in that one deal there. All right, now I can pick a winner. We got 35 people in. 35 people in. It did glitch there a little bit, but you last runners, enters, y'all have made the cut. So picking a winner, and that's going to be Nick Molnar. Nick is like killing it. I mean, Nick is killing it. So the extra 90, remember, is from Hunting Southwest Ohio. Nick Molnar is the winner from Hunting Southwest Ohio. Gave the extra 90 in there, Rick. Nick, just so you know. You've been doing it, here lately. You have been on a tear. All right, I'm going to complete that, and now we're going to go to a 3-minute timer. We're going to do the special Alley Cat EOS. That is always going to be my special giveaways. When we do, will be the special Alley Cat EOS. It's going to say handmade beaded bracelet, but that is not it. It is just silver. But let's make these in honor of Allison. 3 minutes to get in. 3 minutes to get in, and then we will turn it over to Pa. I hate I run over and I run in my mouth and doing things too much. This is going to be a huge giveaway, guys, so you do want to get into this. It's going to have a Morgan donated by NetTheme. It's going to have 3 90s, 2 of those donated by Hunting Southwest Ohio, and it is going to have a 1-ounce silver round of your choice. I've got 3 or 4 to choose from, I think. So it is going to be a nice giveaway. So 2 minutes and 18 seconds. 2 minutes and 18 seconds. I have a choice of 4 silver rounds for you to choose from. 4 silver rounds for you to choose from. 2 minutes to go. We got 42 people in. 42 people in. Well, almost $50 probably worth of silver in this. Almost $50 worth of silver. Some of it donated, and again, I appreciate those that did that. I appreciate those that did. They got 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. We got 44 people in. Not sure how many are watching. We got 56 watching. Rightly so. We lost a few to Pa probably. So I know y'all are not mad at that, because it's more chances for you. Better chances for you. 1 minute and 25 seconds to go. Minute and 25 seconds to go. We're still loading. I'm seeing you guys do the exclamation GAW, and I'm trying to gauge that your name goes in. If I have to refresh the screen, that has been fixing that. David Rubin and Elizabeth, you were the last ones in. Muscle Shell, there you go, Muscle Shell. You had typed it wrong. You're good now. You are in. Y'all can see at the bottom as it uploads. There's Coin Junkie. We got 49 in. Foobar may be 50, or maybe at double tap there. Maybe at double tap. Everybody's eligible. If you've won one today, it doesn't matter. You are eligible here. William E., you must already be in. You're already in, William. So you got 32 seconds. If you are not in, we got 49 people entered. 49 people here. I think it's right at what we got in the chat. So best of luck to all. Exclamation WAG. 14 seconds. Good luck to everybody. 14 seconds. And again, this is just trying to show my appreciation to you guys and all y'all do for the channel. The participation is huge. You know, the participation drives the the creators in coming back and doing this every week. So it means something. If you don't think it does, let me assure you it does. Good luck to everybody. Numismatic has won the giveaway. So let me get your name on this. I got you down for the giveaway. Let me close that out. Numismatic has won the giveaway, and we're going to complete that, and then we're going to change the screen. So now you got some choice. You got something to do here, Noob. I hope. There you are. I see you now. I see you now. So we need to check and go to scope. All right. The first offering I have for rounds is the Aztec calendar. In the 1 ounce Aztec calendar, that is your first choice. I love those rounds. They are beautiful. Thank you, Jolly Roger. Tell Paul we will do a raid over there just shortly. We are almost done. That is the Aztec. We also have the African penguin round. These scratches should be on the flip. So next up we have Don't Tread on Me. Don't Tread on Me. Rattlesnake. The Price of Liberty. I should have sent that one to Hunting Southwest Ohio for his. Then the last but not least is kind of a replica of a Morgan. Also 1 ounce silver. Which would you like? Which would you like? Decisions for Numismatic. Those are your choices. You get one of the four. One of the four. If you'd like to see one again, let me know. I will throw it up there. And I owe this thing $3.90s. I'm also going to let you choose between Walker's, the Aztec, all right? I thought that might be the choice. I've got a Kennedy in the pack, Noob. You can have a Walker and a Benji, or 2 Walkers or 2 Benjis. Let me know what you'd like for your other 290s in your prize pack, along with a 1884. What did I do with that? Oh, there it is. 1884 Morgan will go in there too. That is from Net Theme. And you get 290. Would you like? I've got one. It's just a older 64, but you can have a Walker and a Benji also. Walker and a Benji, or 2 Walkers, or 2 Benjis, or 2 more Kennedys. Let me know what you would like for the other 90s, and then we will sign off and be done. Sign off and be done. I got my hands on the silver. What name your poison, Numismatic? You can also let me know in an email if you would like. You can pick 290. Okay, I will do that. And I'm going to put this the kind of ratty one to the next. All right. Thank you, sir. I will do that. And let's get back to the good screen. There we go. So I will add a 90, so you will get 2, and plus the Morgan and the Aztec round, and then I will add a 90 to the let's add a 90 to the EOS in the next screen. So thank you all. Number one, thank you for the great participation over the years. You know, we've been doing this a minute now. We've clawed our way up to 1606, so that's great, and got a nice giveaway in a celebration of that. Sorry, the boxes have kind of been flat here lately, but I know you know that it's part of the deal, so hopefully we will work through these and get into some good boxes before the year's out. And I guess we're going to sign off with that. Again, thanks everybody for being here. It was fun today. I enjoyed it. And let's go enjoy Pod. Don't forget Rick tonight. Don't forget Copper Owl tomorrow. All right, Nick. Thank you, sir. And we will see you guys again Tuesday night. Look for me Tuesday. We'll open this other box. May do some ones. I'll probably go pick up 1,001 for us to do. So we'll do some stuff. We'll see you Tuesday night. Again, thanks everybody. Thank you, my mod. Couldn't do it without you guys. And we will see you Tuesday night.